హలో హాయ్ సో ఈ రోజు నేను ఒక వండర్ఫుల్ పర్సన్ని ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేశాను. షీ వాజ్ మై ఇంటర్మీడియట్ క్లాస్మేట్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ బీన్ అ వెరీ లాంగ్ టైమ్ ఐ స్పోక్ టు హర్ అండ్ తనకి చాలా ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీ ఉంది అండ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ చైల్డ్హుడ్ ట్రామాస్ అండ్ she puts them all out today in the interview and it's very nice to see her talk and it's a really good interview and మీలో ఎవరికైనా ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీ ఉంది అంటే do watch this video, okay? And please do follow Vines and Branches and also subscribe. Thank you.
Hello, hi, Shita.
Hi again.
Hi.
How how's life?
It's great. How's your life going?
It's fine. I can say surviving mode right now.
You're
You
doing
know,
a job, right?
I'm doing job. I graduated 2022, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's the 1.5 year.
So, what masters did you complete?
I did my master's in clinical laboratory sciences. So
Oh.
wanted to get into laboratory. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to work as a technologist and science.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, I'm doing what I want, but still, I don't know. I'm still looking for,
Yeah.
and I don't know
So,
what.
what job are you exactly doing? What's your position in that?
So I'm a clinical laboratory technologist, and I basically do blood work. So like
Okay.
pre-mortem, post-mortem patients, we get their blood and we test on their blood.
Okay.
We give a clearance of multiple tests so that this person is efficient to donate
Mm-hmm.
to the next person.
That's nice. You're not afraid of blood.
I'm not scared of blood, but I can't see blood coming out of a real, I mean, a person in, I can deal with blood if it's in the tube or something like that.
That's nice. No, I remember way back in Inter when we thought we had to cut the frog or something. We were like, no, we can't do it, right?
And
Yeah.
I have that phase in me. I can't see a person bleed. It's again, I think it's
Yeah.
part of my childhood trauma or my childhood
Okay.
experiences. I never wanted to be a doctor, although we were all doing
Yeah.
a few rush to get the scores, our exams, our grades, our texts,
Okay.
preparation. Trial.
I mean, like that shows, no, and the emotional, like you are really an emotional person, right?
Yeah. Uh, I I I I don't know. I tend to be a balance mix of being emotional and sometimes I'm completely emotionless. But each
Okay.
becoming more and more emotional. I don't know.
Okay.
The roller coaster. Uh,
That's nice.
I to decide what emotion I'm feeling or if I'm an emotional person or if I'm not. But I definitely
Okay.
I'm empathetic.
Okay. So, we know each other from a very long time, right? Like from our intermediate, we know each other. Like it's been a long way. And నేను ఇప్పుడు సగం మందితో మాట్లాడు like I don't talk to half of my previous friends. I'm like we are not in touch right now. కానీ it's not the same with you. With you, it's like I opened this page అనగానే you are like come on, I will do the interview, and you were very much encouraging. And also we both are in touch. It's just that we did not meet because we couldn't. కానీ we are in touch. So I want to ask you some questions on relationships and connections. Okay, because we are in connection.
Yeah,
Okay.
fun. Shoot.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go ahead with my first question. Okay. How do your emotions affect your relationship with others?
Uh, I think it has quite a lot of effect. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes so I'm very good at hiding my emotions sometimes. Best
Mm-hmm.
example, Paki, na best friend నీకు తెలుసు కదా మేఘన.
I know. She's still your best friend. That's actually great.
He's the most closest person to me, but then some things, emotions I don't want to share with her at all because
Yeah.
I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want her to know that I'm going through something or something like that. So akkada I hide emotions, and sometimes my emotions are out and open with people right immediately next to me. If I'm coming home after work and I have my friends or somebody I'm sharing my
So
room
does
with.
it affect your relationship with them because they kind of find it out and they're like you're hiding something from us and all of that?
does affect my relationship, but I've not had any drastic incidents where, oh my God, there's been a big situation because I was hiding my emotions,
Mhm.
my emotions. But definitely they do have an effect.
Okay. So my second question will be, I mean, have you ever suppressed your emotions to please others or to satisfy them?
A lot. Do you think
I
Neha can survive in this world without suppressing?
I know. I mean, I'm still learning that. So, but you can tell me how it feels when you suppress your emotions.
A lot, because s I don't know, Malli, sometimes I don't know if it's as girls, or I don't know, we just have a little more emotion or feeling towards something,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it can be as small as they're talking about what you're wearing, or talking about what
Yeah.
you said. అది ఎంత చాలా డిస్టర్బ్ ఉంటుంది, బట్ దెన్ యూ ట్రై టు ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ఇట్ వన్స్ సేయింగ్ దట్, ఓ దిస్ ఇస్
Yeah.
యాక్టింగ్ మీ ఫీల్ బ్యాడ్, అండ్ ఇఫ్ ద పర్సన్ డజంట్ రెస్పాండ్ ద వే యూ వాంట్ దెమ్ టు రెస్పాండ్, యూ
Mm. Yeah. I understand. And also, don't you think so that hello?
యా ఐ కెన్ హియర్ యూ.
Your voice is just breaking off.
సారీ వినిపిస్తుందా ఇప్పుడు?
Yeah, I put in person. Yeah, so don't you think so? There are a lot of people who judge your emotions, and that's the reason you can't be your true self.
That's also there. Ante, I think suppressing your emotions is again a part of uh, the duty, I say. Sometimes, even with your best example, parents దగ్గరే మనం I mean,
Um,
in సరే we have to suppress our emotions. ఇప్పుడు countryలో we are here.
um,
You can't immediately pick up the phone and be like, hey, this happened to me. I need your help right now. You know, వాళ్ళ హెల్ప్ తీసుకోవచ్చు అన్నది పక్కన పెడితే, you don't want to
yeah,
your emotions to stress them, and they have an emotional journey, relating your whatever,
yeah,
and akkade
yeah.
them have.
Yeah, I know it's just part of the journey, but I don't know why I find it difficult because when I try to suppress my emotions, it's like someone is choking me. I mean, నాకు అంటే ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఐ మీన్ ఎవరో మనల్ని బంధిస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుంది అలా ఉన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. సో ఐ నో ఇట్స్ అగైన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద లైఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ దట్ ఆర్ట్. అది వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు రియల్లీ గుడ్ యాక్చువల్లీ.
I mean, ఇష్టంగా చేస్తే ఏదన్నా కష్టం
Yeah.
అనిపించింది. This is also an example. Even if you're trying,
Yeah.
if somebody is traumatizing you and hurting you, but if you that like that person, or like something that cannot, you know break whatever
Yeah.
you'll give up. No, adi
So, who do you think truly understands your emotions and your emotional journey? Until like that one go-to person who understands you. And నువ్వు చెప్పినా చెప్పకపోయినా anything they understand you, your emotional part in your life.
I can't exactly say ఒక్క పర్సన్ అని, because again, మళ్ళీ అందరూ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ హ్యావ్ అ డిఫరెంట్
Mhm.
పర్స్పెక్టివ్. సో కొన్ని విషయాలు నేను నీతో మాట్లాడినప్పుడు మేబీ యూ విల్
Yeah,
అండర్స్టాండ్, కొన్ని
perfect.
విషయాలు
Yeah.
I don't know, they'll understand better. So you cannot always bring down to one person, but I would definitely say my mom is a very good guesser. So what
Perfect. Mom for me too. Yeah.
ఫోన్ ఎత్తి హలో అనగానే, ఏడుస్తున్నావా, నవ్వుతున్నావా, ఏమైంది, ఇలా అందుకున్నావు, అలా ఎందుకున్నావు,
Voice బట్టి కనిపెట్టేస్తారు. Like listening to your voice, they know what happened. Tell me.
ఒక్క 4 మాటలు మాట్లాడంగానే షీఈస్ వెరీ షూర్ సంథింగ్ ఈజ్ రాంగ్, అండ్ రాళ్ళు ఇసురుతూ ఉంటుంది అనమాట, దట్ ఆర్ దిస్ అని. ఇంకా ఆ గ్యాప్ లో యూ మెల్ట్ ఆఫ్ అండ్ యూర్ లైక్, ఇది జరిగింది, వెన్ యూర్ గోయింగ్ త్రూ ఇట్, యూర్ నాట్ షేరింగ్ ఇట్, అండ్ సంబడి గెస్సెస్ వాట్ యూర్ గోయింగ్ త్రూ
Yeah,
ఇట్
that's
అవుట్,
the
యూ
best part.
uncontrollable, and then you start crying or you start expressing.
Yeah. So, how do you consider crying in your life? Ante I mean, I'll just tell mine. For example, I don't usually cry. I mean, అంటే అది వస్తే నా పాట ఏదో పోయినట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే మై మామ్ టెల్స్ మీ ఏమైపోతుంది ఏడిస్తే ఎప్పుడు అని. అంటే ఐ జస్ట్ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు షో పీపుల్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ వీక్ సమ్ టైమ్స్. ఐ మీన్ వెరీ క్లోజెస్ట్ పీపుల్ లైక్ మై మామ్, ఇట్స్ ఫైన్. కానీ డాడీ దగ్గర కూడా ఎడవడానికి ఐమ్ లైక్ నో ఐఎమ్ నాట్ క్రైయింగ్. సో నీకు ఎలా ఉంటుంది? లైక్ ఆర్ యూ అ పర్సన్ హూస్ లైక్ ఐ మీన్ హూస్ ఓకే టు షో యువర్ వీక్?
My first emotion is cry. If I
పర్ఫెక్ట్.
can ఒక సినిమా చూస్తూ కూడా నేను 2 నిమిషాల్లో ఏడవగలను. నాకు ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఏడవగలను. My mom keeps telling me this, and even my friends too, and few guys have been in relationship with. They are like కన్నీళ్ళు కరెక్ట్ గా టిప్ లో ఉంటాయి అనమాట. అంటే ఏడుపు వచ్చేసేలాగా ఉంటది. I've had a few people who've been in relationships with me not really happy about that crying thing, because even if I'm angry or even if I'm sad or if I'm happy, నా కళ్ళలో నీళ్ళు వచ్చేసి మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటాను. I'll be
Mhm.
quiet and I'll be talking to them.
It's
ఇట్లా
okay, but that's your expression. They should have understood that.
but again,
Yeah.
the other side, people, if they don't understand crying is just her emotion,
Yeah.
they're like, you're always crying. Don't even want to talk about it because you start crying.
Yeah, I understand. So, how do you express your emotions to the people you care about or you like them a lot? I mean, apart from crying or anything else. I mean, no ela chupistava like okay, I like this person, so ilak nen emotional laga. Like, how do you express yourself?
There were phases where I've been really impatient. Naku, again, based on your experiences and your childhood journey, but you will have set expectations and boundaries. ఇట్లా ఉంటే ఓకే, ఇట్లా ఉంటే నాకు వద్దు ఇలాగా అని చెప్పి.
Mm,
And I for most part of my journey I've been like, ఏ చిన్న ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చినా I used to give up on it.
okay.
A particular let it be a, if something is happening that I don't like about it, I used to give up on it. లేదు నాకు ఇది వద్దు. I always have
Mhm.
I can always go forward. There'll be better.
Yeah.
It's for his good or my good or
Do you
what.
do the same even now? You give up, or now it's like no?
I've changed on that. So akkada I've become more emotional, and there is this one relationship that hit me so hard that I had to change myself. I was like, I can't just keep going on, giving up on things or people in my life that I think don't fit me. I
Yeah.
should take a pause, think about it, and probably
People who understand your vulnerabilities and all of that.
now I try to sit with myself before I express my emotion or tell them something. That I try to sit with myself, think ఒకసారి ఆలోచిస్తాను. If it's something that I can share with people, I share. Again, I get different opinions, but మళ్ళీ ఏంటిది
But your suffering is something that
మా
belongs to you. No one
that
can understand that. That's what I feel. And everyone can be like, okay, no ila chesi undochu, adi avvachu, idavvachu. But only in your place you will understand. Even I might not understand asking you, but meeke tells what you're talking about.
there are people, definitely people around you can relate to you, but they can never be in your shoes and understand what
Yeah.
exactly.
I know. I know. Even in my life, I mean, chala mandi unna sare, they are like, they've only been judgmental, but they don't know what I mean, I went through or whatever. So I'm like, okay, వీళ్ళకి చెప్పొద్దు ఇంకా.
Yeah, do you think assumption is also one of the biggest problem in this generation?
Perfect. Yeah.
Assume things. Half of
Assume. Yeah.
in my life are just other people assuming things. Oh, ilagemo, alagemo, ilagemo, anything. They're just assuming things. If you're really curious and if you really want to know, come to me, talk to me. We are always open to
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
with people. If you're really curious about knowing what happened, come talk to me.
Exactly. You can ask us instead of you going and talking to 100 people. మా దగ్గరికి వచ్చి అడుగు like what happened మీరే చెప్పండి. We'll give you the right information.
Simple. Ante ipudu, I think you and me both, we are still expressive people, and I'm sure we know so many people out there who are not very expressive. They
Yeah.
can't talk out loud so soon. అలాంటి వాళ్ళు, they'll probably end up not denying those assumptions or clarifying those assumptions, and that's when people slip into depression, having no friends, communication,
Yeah.
ఏం చేయాలో తెలియక, all these people bullying around them or talking nonsense about them. They don't know how to answer. ఇది
I
మళ్ళీ,
know sharing stuff is always important.
yeah, that's also, and also there's a again, another thing is that there's also a right way you should be sharing stuff. So adi kuda
Right, right, yeah.
problem.
I believe that your journey should always be inspiring to others. అది ఏదైనప్పటికీ ఓకే అరే ఇలా జరిగింది కానీ చూడు తను ఎలా ఉంది అరే ఇలా అయింది వాడికి వాడు చూడు ఎలా ఉన్నాడు ఐ మీన్ పీపుల్ షుడ్ టాక్ అబౌట్ యూ ఇన్ సచ్ అ వే అని ఐ బిలీవ్ దట్ స్ట్రాంగ్లీ సో అదే ఓకే సో లెట్ మీ ఆస్క్ యూ అనదర్ two questions okay
Mhm.
what's that one good advice you've received in a relationship?
Good advice ante
I mean,
yeah,
you might not be talking to that person right now, but that advice has built so much in you. Like, ఇవాళ నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నావంటే అడ్వైస్ ఫోకస్ చేసుకొని వచ్చావు సో అలాంటి ఒక అడ్వైస్
I mean అలాంటి స్ట్రాంగ్ అడ్వైస్ నేను గుర్తుపెట్టుకుందంటే బట్ వన్ థింగ్ దట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ మై partners told me when I was in a relationship is not everybody that you talk to or everybody around you are, you know,
Yeah.
nice to you.
Perfect. Yeah.
Be a reason behind it. And నీ గురించి మంచిగా మాట్లాడుకున్న వాళ్ళంతా మంచోళ్ళు కాదు, నీ గురించి చెడ్డగా మాట్లాడుకున్న వాళ్ళంతా
Exactly. Sometimes the help you get is from strangers. నాకు ఇప్పుడు వరకు I had help from the strangers. So that's why ఇది I believe.
So అది so many people told me actually. Yagnesh అని
Yeah. Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
పెట్టి ఒకసారి శ్రిత ఇట్లాగా అని చెప్పి అండ్ my partners also sometimes they told me about it. So I remember this advice is always in my
Yeah.
head.
I mean, I don't understand why people can't be as bold as you are right now. Like, I mean, normally, like, I like the conversation we are having, so I'm just trying to tell this because we are gonna post it and people will see kabatti. It's like when I asked people about interviews or something, my closest people are, "Are manamem maatladtam, manamem cheptam ra vallaki," and I'm like, అరే నీ లైఫ్లో ఏం లేదా చెప్పడానికి ఐ మీన్ ఇజంట్ యువర్ లైఫ్ ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ ఐ మీన్ ఏం చేయలేదా నువ్వు ఏదో ఒకటి చేసి ఉంటావు చెప్పురా ఏదో ఒకటి ఐ మీన్ లైక్ ఇట్స్ నైస్ టు సీ యూ నాకు తెలిసి ఇట్స్ రియలీ అ గుడ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ రైట్ నౌ ఐమ్ హ్యావింగ్ అంటే ఐ డిడ్ 3 to 4 ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అలాగే నిన్న ఐ డిడ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్ ఆ అమ్మాయి కూడా చాలా బాగా చెప్పింది షీ టోల్డ్ her struggle like she had some health issue and all of that. I mean it's nice how people like you are trying to tell out. I like that part.
I'm glad you picked this point up because I was just thinking నేను రెడీ అవుతున్నప్పుడు అనుకుంటున్నాను అనమాట. I think the major reason people don't want to talk about it is people don't think life is that hashtag tragic enough to share. You know, మీడియాస్ లోని కానీ లేదంటే మనం చూసే people when people come online to talk about it, there's always something big they are talking about. We've always seen something big, not ante maybe people are talking about something small too, but it's not going that viral or it's not reaching too many people, but then there are these big stories that people are talking about. But kon సార్లు చిన్న విషయాలు కూడా they create a very strong impact on people's life, and then suddenly they're like నా లైఫ్ లో అంతే ఏమైంది అంతగా ఏం అవ్వలేదు కదా నేను
అంతే
చెప్పుకోవడానికి.
కదా ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చెప్తే ఐఎమ్ లైక్ దే ఆర్ మెనీ థింగ్స్ విచ్ ఐ కెన్ రిలేట్ టు సమ్ టైమ్స్ సో ఐఎమ్ లైక్ వావ్ కరెక్టే కదా నాకు అనిపించవచ్చు అడిగే నాకు సో యూ లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ వాట్ అదర్స్ టెల్ సో ఐల్ గో హెడ్ విత్ వన్ లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఓకే సో వాట్ రోల్ డు ఫర్గివ్నెస్ అండ్ ఎంపథీ ప్లే ఇన్ యువర్ ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీ సో ఫార్
Oh, I'm a very, 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 very strong believer in forgiving and empathizing. It comes from my dad. My dad's a very religious person, and naku, I think all the emotional values and the maturity that I have and the way I can talk to people and handle people, idanta, I strongly believe it came from my dad. He told me so many
that's
things
nice
that has shaped me into this person right now. So ఏదున్నా సరే it's not big when you take time, give it time and think about it later. ఏదన్నా
but
you have
sometimes it reflects back in a wrong way sometimes I mean don't you think so manam forgive చేస్తూ ఉంటాము but then I mean I know I've forgiven like I mean like many people in my life but I don't forget what they did but ultimately second chance ఇచ్చేసరికి they do the same thing again and again and they hurt us so నీకు అలా అయిందా
forgiving is completely different from giving them a chance again. You know,
Mhm.
forgive them, but you should remember the point that you should not give another chance for them to do the same thing to you again. You know,
Perfect. Yeah.
at least you're not forgiving them, you're just letting them take another try on what they have done.
That's nice how uncle
Not
has
necessarily.
a strong thing to tell you all of this.
No, Valni, if they're really feeling bad about whatever, I've hurt you something and నీకేదో చెప్పాను, you're feeling very bad about it. You can always forgive me saying that, hey, it's okay, it happened. It's not a problem. But Malli, if you're giving me the chance to come sit with you and talk about the same conversation again, then that's not okay. So
Good. That's nice. Yeah.
people think that forgive is completely forgetting what they've done and giving them another chance to do you again, but no, that's
Yeah.
how it is.
So, how far did it bring you? Like, did it help you in your life, like forgiving people? I mean, did it support you in your growth?
Definitely there are so many people who forgave me, and there are so many people that I think I forgave them, but uh, sometimes the opposite person doesn't even know they hurt you, and that you are forgiven or something like that, but definitely helps because it maintains relationships. అందరితో ఇంకా మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటావు. I think I have just one or two people in the list in this 25 years that I don't want to talk to or I don't want to face. I
I
think there's
understand. Yeah.
people, not more than that.
It's nice how I see both of us today. Like, I still remember our inter times ఒక gangsters లాగా ఉండేవాళ్ళం. Like, I mean, I remember నీకు ఒక బ్యాచ్ ఉండేది, మాకు ఒక బ్యాచ్ ఉండేది. It's like gangster kind of vibe ఉండేది. Like, you know what lecturers used to talk. కానీ
We've always
ఇప్పుడు
been a rebel అప్పటి నుండి కదా.
ఏంటి?
We've always been a rebel అప్పటి నుండే కదా.
రెబెల్ అప్పుడు నుంచి అదే బట్ నౌ ఐ థింక్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ వచ్చేసరికి కొంచెం ఐ మీన్ వి చేంజ్డ్ ఐ మీన్ వీఆర్ స్టిల్ రెబెల్ అట్ హార్ట్స్ కానీ నౌ వీ అండర్స్టూడ్ హౌ టు సర్వైవ్ బయట అప్పుడు అది వచ్చేది కాదు అనుకుంటే అనుకుని ప్రొఫెసర్ ఏంటి మాకు ఇదే కావాలి అని బట్ ఇప్పుడు ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ దాట్ బట్
అంటే
ఇట్స్ నైస్
విండో లోపలికి వెళ్ళి ఆన్సర్ షీట్లు తీసి చింపేసి
చిప్స్
బిల్డింగ్.
ప్యాకెట్ డోర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి చిప్స్ దొంగతనం చేసి ఐ మీన్ నాకు నీతో మాట్లాడుతుంటే అనిపిస్తుంది ఐ నో లైక్ ఇంటర్లోనే చాలా మంది ఐఎమ్ రైట్ నౌ నాట్ ఇన్ దాట్ టచ్ కానీ మాట్లాడుతుంటే ఐ ఫీల్ రియల్లీ గుడ్ నీతో ఐ మీన్ ఐ రియల్లీ ఫీల్ ఎమోషనల్ టాకింగ్ టు యూ ఇప్పుడు ఇట్స్ లైక్ ఇట్స్ నైస్
Yeah.
టు టాక్ అదే
I can't wait to meet you in person and then talk
యా
about the stuff in life too, Asala.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we are done here. So I have to see all the parts are good. So I have to see which one should I post now on Instagram, Adi.
Maybe we can put bits of everything, I
Yeah,
guess.
I'll do that.
I'm sure మనం మాట్లాడుతా ఉంటే it'll keep going as long as we can, but yeah, I
Yeah.
want to appreciate and really uh, thank you on the other side that you're doing
Yeah.
so great. You're thinking about
Thank you.
world where people think about selfish reasons, you're thinking about other people's health, and
Yeah.
with
I
no
mean,
benefit.
I like it, but I really want people to be like you and talk about it because I know everyone has something or the other. I mean, generally, I have friends calling me up and asking, "Are ఈ రోజు ఇలా జరిగింది, ఏం చేయాలి?" And that itself is one of the thing happening in your life. So నాకు నీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చాలా నచ్చింది, చాలా బాగా చెప్పావు. I liked
Thank
it.